Welcome back to Farming Simulator. Today's episode, we're going to the dealership in the 90s. Let's do a turnaround. Let's get to it. Of course, we need the coolest setup in Farming Simulator history. 24 valve Cummins with a Ram 350 1-ton with an old Brant. And she's looking pretty. I know the Brant's probably newer, but there's not many options you have with trailers in Farming Sim at the moment, so you just have to make do with what I can do here. Now let's make our way to the dealership. Catch you guys when I get there. Here it is. It's one of the coolest dealerships I've ever seen. That must be their jockey tractor there. Why don't I go in here? They got a gas station. I'm assuming that's just what they got here. Oh my, it's such a cool place to come into. Alright, let's swing around. You don't plan to get anything too big. The equipment eyes off. We're just starting. Okay, we can stop our truck right here. W350, park it right in the center. Yeah. That must be their showroom there. But let's go see if we can talk to a salesperson, see if they'll let us just walk around and look at stuff. Come over this. And yeah, and we're figure out what we're gonna end up buying. I'm hoping this is one of them chill dealerships. I don't have to bring a salesperson with me and just come back in here and talk to them about what I want. Let me in. The doors are locked. Why are their doors locked? It's like, oh, what time do they open? They must open at like 9:30 instead of 9. Damn it. Wait 30 minutes. Finally, 9:30. Hey, I'd like to talk to... Oh. Hey, I'd like to talk to someone. I would like to... Oh, you're just... Okay, I just take paper, yep. Okay, you said this is just a price sheet and come back to you when I... Okay. I'll be right back with the things I want to buy. Alrighty, let's grab the price sheet and let's take a good look at these things. There we go. Let me just take a good look here. Okay, so 40/50. They got some used tractors with like 12 hours, 6 hours, 9 hours. They have a 40/20. Only one of them. It's got 45 hours on it, so that's not a lot of hours. They're asking only 15.1 for this thing. So we're probably gonna go home with this thing. This is not no 40/20. This is a 30/20. Am I reading that wrong? 45 hours. This must be the one they're talking about. I guess they just put the wrong number down. I guess that can happen these days. Like, I'm not gonna judge them. But yeah, it's a 30/20. They were definitely wrong on that one. Okay. Well, we don't need something like this. This is probably really expensive. Let's see. 31 hours on it, and they want 28 grand for that. No. Okay, let's keep going. How much did I say they wanted for that deer? They wanted for that deer is 15.1. For that. Oh. Okay, sensor doors. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna look around. Thank you. Okay, there's an 886 here. 886 used 886. It must not be used. It must be new. No. Oh, it is. It's a Western Deluxe, and they want 43.2. Oh, these are their used deers. 44.55. They want 60,100. This 44.50. They want 55.6. 53.4. And then this one's 52.5. That's not bad. 42.50. They want 42.55. My bad. They want 56.8. 5,400. 50,400. And then for this one, they want $51,200. Okay. And they have some other ones here. It should be a 40.55 here. And they want for that one 52.3. The cheapest one's this one here for 45.9. Oof. These things are expensive. Don't look at me like that. You set these prices up yourself, buddy. You can't blame me. Let's check out new. So they're actually a huge, holy crap for the gap between new. So the used 44.55 was 60,100. The brand new one is 44.55, 83.7. Oh, and I thought the used ones. Where even is the brand new one? Almost even one of these ones. Oh, here it is. 4-wheel drive. That's why. Okay, let's look at the. Let's compare the 2-wheel drive. The 42.55 is 66 grand. This is $66,000. This is. Oh. Okay, I think we're gonna have to go with. We're gonna need some horsies, some ponies, some pretty ponies under the hoods. So I think we're gonna go with one of these two. I think we want to go with one of the 4450s, whichever one's the cheapest one is. That'd be the one 4450s. That'd be the one with 7.5 hours on it. Appears to be the cheapest. That whichever one that one is. So I let them know that's what I want, and then I don't know how they're gonna get out of this building, but I'll talk to them about that. And then we're gonna want that 3020. But that's not all, because we do need equipment too. I'll look around here. We need to find some equipment here. That wouldn't be bad either, having one of those little. We don't need any of those. We don't need anything like that. So we do need one of these and a rake, but they said you had to custom order the rakes in. And to do that, let's see how much a rake is to custom order. Rakes. So this is dealership prices. We're looking at their charts. There is fees on them and stuff. So for them to get the rake in, it's 19. So I'm gonna guess it'd be $22,000 for us to get that. Okay, they have a bunch of these. And what's the cheapest one of these? We are cheap bastards, I know. Out of these ones, the cheapest one is 13 grand. So I think we'll go with one of those. Well, the most expensive one is 16.7, and it's not bad. It's not a bad price. I think we'll go with this more expensive one, 15.90, because it's 2 or 3 feet bigger, so probably better for us. We're gonna be getting this. So let's go, and we're gonna have to add all those up, and I'll be right back with you guys once I pay. After buying everything, that was $102,300. We started with $260,000. We bought 3 tractors. The only 1590 that they have, they're the big center one, the biggest one. Bought 3020, the 4250, and then we bought a 4055. Bought a John Deere. And we bought the 535 baler. And we still have to buy a rake. Other than that, we have everything else we need. So, it's our other tractor on the corner here. This one right here. Gorgeous 4055. They just finished servicing it, and we're going to use it to collect the other 2 things that we need to get, and we're bringing them here for them to service them too. So we got to figure out where they put the balers. They're brand new. I think they're in here. With everything else, yeah, there they are. Okay. Won't open. Okay. Open this. Maybe these ones are button. Oh, they are. Very new. Very new. Oh, that's not good. That's not what I wanted. Okay, which one are you? Are you a 535? You are. Okay. You're definitely not going to be running the 535, but you're my tractor I'm in right now. It's going to be pulling it. Okay. So yeah, we spent 100 grand in the 90s. Hook that up nicely. That looks nice. I don't know why I hooked up the PTO, but because we're just going to be dropping it at the back there. It's going to take them a couple hours to service the other 2 things. Well, I waited around for these because I had my truck here ready to haul. And they could have hauled everything with the semi truck, so I guess I'm not very useful here. This, and then the center 1590. And these are going to be probably the most used tractors. Is this 4050, because it's going to be running the cutter. And then we got a little chore tractor. I like it. I like the idea of it. And yeah, we've got a pretty good farm going. I don't care. It's not my grass. We're going right across it. closest to the sign up here is the one we bought. Nice. Back right up to it. A little bit more. Right up to hook it up. Nice. Getting on and pulling it. I don't know how I'm going to bank these onto a trailer in the future, but they said they'll figure that out. And all I got to worry about is getting the equipment home. Yeah, I think we're going to have to haul this with a truck or something. If we can, hopefully. Or we'll come back with one of the tractors and drive it back. The baler I can fit on a truck with ease. And that's all the equipment we own so far. We still spend another 20 grand-ish on a rake. So to make sure I don't... make sure I can prove to you guys I don't cheat, you can see my money. 158646. It won't be cheated. None of it will be cheated in. We started off with a very logical, reasonable amount, and we're gonna drop that, and drop it for us, and let's go load this onto one of the trailers. So the semi truck's going last, of course, and this is probably going there. Ooh, don't clip their stuff. I don't want to spend more money than what we have to spend already. This is a pretty nice tractor. I actually really like these style of tractors. The sound guard cabs. Gorgeous, gorgeous pieces of equipment. Look at that, all strapped in and ready to go. I'm gonna fold my ramps up for me. Semi-truck driver says he'll be here in a minute. Yeah, I can start his truck for him. Ooh, it sounds so nice. Why are my ramps not folded? Come on, guys, I don't got all day. Thank you. This is probably like the nicest setup I've ever run. Oh, here. And yeah, we went to the dealership in the 90s, and look what we'll be coming out of here with. This is gorgeous. Oh, I beat them back, and they won't be too far behind me probably. I don't even put that right. I should have put that right on the wheels. This thing's a manual, which makes it really fun to drive. I just gotta love this truck. And just so sleek looking. Shift up. Shift up again. Did about 40 miles an hour through town. This is a gorgeous truck. She just goes. I don't think you can beat an old Dodge. For looks. These things are probably some of the nicest trucks out there. Like, they've got to be the nicest truck out there. We've got a lot more shed space than what we need for the equipment we have. That's okay. A little extra never hurt nobody. By the time we start doing grain, though, that's when we're... Ooh, right into the pole, why don't we? Right into the shed. Okay. Crank it a little wider this time. Too wide, because our truck didn't want to curve back. Skilled. It's just a Dodge. It can take the beating anyways. Okay. I'm gonna unfold these ramps, and hopefully by the time I have these done, the semi should be here. Talk about just on time. Here they are. They got the 4250, which is one of my favorites now. I like the 4255 better, but for the price, I did the 4250. One logical solution. She needs a little bit of paint touch-ups here and there. They both do. We'll do that. We can do that. We can always do the paint touch-ups. Oh, we're back right into the wall. We're going to leave this one because it's so old. We don't even want to touch the paint. We'll probably be driving it tuned from the dealership or use this one to go pick everything else up. They all run the Firestones. I love that about them. And this one's slower, but I really want to see if I can drive it to town and back on the gas tank. It's kind of a test of will it make it kind of an idea. Oh, she's such a gorgeous tractor. One of my favorites is the 3020s. Okay. Our truck, we need to attach the trailer from it, and there's probably the trailer in here. Pull the pin, pull the other pin, drop loosen the tailgate so it just falls down when I drive it forwards. Because I'm that cool. I am just that cool. Okay, so once I pull forward, the tailgate should snag and just pop right down. It's going to be the coolest thing since everything. Should just smack it down. Yeah. That's how a real man does it. That's how a real Dodge driver does his tailgate down. That's how you drop a tailgate, boys. Or pick it up when I get parked somewhere, but that's how I drop my tailgate, boys. I don't know how I'm gonna fit between these because he parked it semi my way, and he had to go take a piss, and he just left it right here, right in the open. Man, I'm getting tired. It's like 1 a.m. where I'm recording. So it's just parked up here. Alrighty, we're close to tailgate after. We don't need to right now. We're gonna have to take that 30-20 all the way and go grab our maintenance pieces of equipment, and then we're gonna have to come back. So I'll get back to you guys when we're done that. Okay, now it's time for the long trek with the 30-20 to go pick up all of our equipment. Might not be the fastest tractor, might not be the nicest tractor, but it is my tractor. And with that being said, it will do my tractor job. It's a gorgeous tractor. These are probably my favorite tractors. I wonder if they have the rakes in. By the time we get there, I'm hoping they do. It's been a few hours, so you don't know. You can't know until you look. Should probably make it there in no time. Nice little tractor. It's a little scratched up, but like all my equipment's a little scratched up. Should probably repaint the other two because they're almost brand new. But other than that, yeah. They'd be cheaper to repaint because they're almost brand new. This one will be expensive. Because it's a 30-20. This thing's from the 60s. So it's not as new. It's not as fresh. It's a little outdated. Then it's like 30 years old, so. Long trek ahead of us. There's the dealership. Just grab some diesel at the gas station there, and then grabbing a piece of equipment, drive back, grab some more diesel at the gas station again. Because she don't got a big tank on her. Should probably be fine. We can probably make both loads. I'm hoping. Guess there's only one way to find out, is to try. If we can make it at least back to the farm, we have diesel there. Fuel gauge don't work in this thing, I don't think. Okay, and then go this way. That's new. That's also new, and so is the 3 more tractors since the time I've been here. Maybe 4, maybe 3. There's another tractor around here. Some other tractors around here that weren't here before. Maybe we're gonna hook up to our sheeter. No, our mower. I said seeder. I'm going crazy. This thing needs a repaint because the metal seat's starting to wear out. Okay. Look at this. Should be able to run the mower. She doesn't have the right PTO for it, sadly, but so that's why the other tractors will be running it, but this thing did. Oh my, would it go nice. Big curve. Probably one of my favorite tractors is this one. So you could run the little mowers with ease. Like one of those ones, 1190s, but we don't want to run an 1190. All they do with rakes in. I miss those completely driving in here. Guess I have to buy one. Man, it's a long drive. Oh, we only gotta do it twice, so let's get driving. 320 just sounds so nice. She drives across areas. I was gonna say the fields. This isn't a field. This is a roadway. So nice sounding. It's awesome. Never gonna get old. Never gonna get tired of that noise. I'm just hoping that our tires last us a good couple years. This one's probably our most used tractor out there in history. It started off with all our tractors start off very extremely low hours, like 45 hours. A few of these actually have extremely low hours, like they were used for construction, and so they weren't used as much as the ones used for farm work were. So they're a little more rare to come across. But that's what makes them better. Because they have less hours on them, so. Not very many trees in this area, but my house, it's got some trees at it. And there's a couple other farms around here. We'll look at them later, but mine's definitely probably the nicest one there is. Oh man, it takes so long to eat up these hills. I don't know where I'm gonna park this. I think I'm gonna park this in my other trailer. We have so many sheds that we're not using right now. Up the hill we go. This is the heaviest thing that we bring back anyways, so. Can't be too bad. Can't not be too bad. The trike front seems to be holding up okay. Stability wise. Hope it ends up being one of the longest living tractors on the farm. Drive this all the way through if it fits. Don't want to clip the trailer, but we also don't want to clip the wall. Nice, nice, nice. We'll bring this right up, Dave. All the way up to the front. Before dropping it. Alrighty. And then I'm back to you guys when I get back to the dealership. Pick up the deer. The little baler. Probably one of the slowest things I've driven is this John Deere. And they're technically closed by the time we get there, but they don't have any gates or anything, so we're just gonna drive back there, hook up, and leave, and we'll come back tomorrow in the morning and pick up a rake. They open at 9:30, which is a weird time. It's going to open at 9, maybe 8, but 9:30 is just a weird time. Hell, I'd almost prefer them open at 10 over 9:30. It's gonna rain on me? That'd be really crappy. I don't have a cap. And the seat's made out of metal. It wouldn't feel so nice to be covered in rain. I'd be soaked. No fun. No fun for anyone. Let's pull on in here again for the second time. We didn't fill up last time. We won't fill up this time. We're playing the risky game, and we're gonna go all the way with it. If she runs out of diesel, then we have a problem. Drive it over here real quick. We could get another tractor, but we already have too many. 3 is a lot. Three is a lot of tractors. Let's hook up real quick. She can probably run this baler. That's pretty nice. We do almost everything but cutting with this tractor, so. Having the other two is also really nice because we don't put as many hours on the big workhorses. I'm not too worried about this thing because I've heard rumors of these things hitting 6,000 hours in 30 years, which is not bad. And still driving. So, saying that she only has 45 hours on her, I have a good feeling that this thing will be around. Well, she had 45 when I bought her. It's been a couple hours of me running her, so. Probably sitting 48, 49. But, you know. Probably get her for a good few years out of this. Oh, this amazing machine. It's get even more rare to find some like this. As they get older, the years get tougher. These things get beat up more and more. Finding one in this condition was hard enough. It's nice enough that there's one at this dealership, let alone in the county. It's actually pretty rare, so I'm pretty happy with my find. She just goes. I love this tractor. Nothing beats it. Good old deer. This map's called Lawrenceville NY, so I'm assuming that stands for New York. It's a gorgeous map. I like it. Gorgeous tractor. Going across some amazing fields. Nothing really here. Drop past everything. Can't wait to get to haying. Do need to buy a rake, but we'll have to wait till tomorrow to buy a rake, so let's get up this hill and we're probably park this in the one of the Quonsets. Not no, which one? Probably the closest one. And then try to go in the second one. I don't have anything in that shed yet, so we'll figure that out. Probably won't be anything in that shed for a long time. That's my shop, so it's at the bottom of the farm. I say bottom of the hill, but I don't think it's actually at the exact bottom of the hill. It's more like center field of the hill. Oh, I forgot about that. We almost took out our pressure washer. I can't quite see past my head. This is a bit painful process. Back this in. Don't want to hit anything. Can't quite see. We've gone far enough to drop it. Nice looking. How close are we? Oh, we've got tons of room. How far is this? How far we are, but how close are we? Yeah, that's a better answer. So let's go to the left and down. I'll do a farm tour while I'm here on the 3020. So of course you already know where the Quonset is and the house. So we have the Quonset, which is about the silo. We have the other Quonset with our diesel. A little pad behind it. And past all of that, including past the house, I think I go this way. Yes, yes, yes. House, the Dodge. Then we have the shop. Shop's actually a really nice shop. Much nicer than the Quonset. That's why I didn't have anything in it right now. Probably will bring a toolbox into it and some other things in the future. But as of right now, it's just empty. Maybe we'll park the truck in there during the winter if we're not using it too much. Maybe park this thing in there during the winter because I don't think we're going to get much use out of this thing in the winter. Holy, it's getting late now. Let's get it up here. And crank yard. Back it on in. Wouldn't mind touching up everything's paint. These are some gorgeous, gorgeous deers. Think so slow. Slow and steady wins the race, though. Okay. Trying to. Whoa, what was that diesel gauge at? Oh my. I want to top her up by the time we go put her back tomorrow. She ain't doing too good on diesel, but that's okay. Everything's in the shed. We can now close the doors. Pull, 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 close. Okay, we'll have to pick up a rake tomorrow. You kidding me? There was a used one for like 10 grand. Oh. Man, somebody on Craigslist. I'm kidding, that doesn't exist yet. Fully close the tailgate of the truck. Nice, it's closed. I really like the way this tailgate looks. I really like the way this truck looks. It's like the nicest vehicle I've ever seen in any farm sim game. Is this little Ram here. The flowers are doing pretty nice. Let's water them real quick. Okay. Oh, we don't want to go in the back. We're on the front. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you guys again in the next farming sim video. Alrighty, bye-bye.